Hello. So I want to talk about the Ultra Feat for the Verdoc and Phyto event. So this is works kind of be similar to the previous ones, except Verdoc and Phyto Titan Souls are a bit different than others, than like heroes. So instead of getting like 4 hero souls at a time, you're getting 15 Titan Souls at a time, which is not quite equivalent since 4 out of 300 is better than 15 out of 300, or sorry, 15 out of 1500, so gonna be a bit slower because you're gonna need like open him like 100 times to max him out. If you have 5 star, if you're already 5 star, like if you're not already 5 star, then you're gonna need a lot more. So it's gonna be a bit harder to max him out that way. Absolute star. You also are gonna, this is also where you get your Seals of Nature and Avari roots for his 1st and 5th artifacts. If you don't know, he uses different artifacts that you can't currently get anywhere. So his first one, he uses the Anvari's root for his weapon, and then he uses a seal of nature. Also important to note, the devs have said, or like the customer service managers have said, that these will be, like if you have extra seals of nature, these will be useful on future summoning titans. So these are a bit more valuable than the Anvari's root. But yeah, pretty much that's the only way to get them besides the season pass. You can buy the battle pass, get like another 1,000 from the battle pass. I did a full video about that one too. But anyway, so let's see here. So the Ultra Fate. Oh wait, we have to upgrade the artifacts. Like there's 3 different artifacts you can get. There's the Tome of Greed, which gets you an extra 100 Valor coins for every energy you spend. There's the Grail of Generosity, which lowers the cost of the Valor coins if you want to try to do it like the spins. Like the spins cost Valor coins. So if you level those up, you can get more spins, which can be useful if you're trying to get those souls and stuff. On the other hand, there is the 3rd one, which is the most important one if you're trying to get through the later stages of the event. So if we go back to the event here, there's 7 stages like previous ones, and there is the totem fragment here. So if you complete all 7 stages, you get the totem fragment. However, getting the totem fragment requires you to get the 3rd artifact here. You have to get this to level 25. And to get that to level 25 takes 790 energy crystals. 790 energy crystals to get to level 25. Which is going to be more than a lot of players want or can do, because there's really no way to do it without buying, like, you have to buy the battle pass to do that pretty much. So you will have to buy the battle pass. This is $30. This gets you an extra 150 energy crystals. It also gets you an extra 20 sapphire medallions, which could be good for another 20 energy crystals. Plus it gets you like 1600 VIP points, which is pretty much worth like another 10 energy crystals. So buying the pass effectively gets you an extra 180 energy crystals, which is enough to make, usually enough to make the difference between like level, like a level or whatever. Like on a totally free to play account, you should be able to get to level 5 no problem. Getting 150 buffs isn't too expensive. It's like it's the later ones. Level 6 is doable if you don't worry about like the other stuff. Like if you kind of ignore a lot of the other quests and stuff, like you just go there. Like you could put a little bit, you might need to spend a few items, but generally this is doable on a free to play account or super budget account. But if you want to go to level 7 though, you will have to buy the pass. If you don't plan on buying the pass and you don't care too much about getting 10 more sapphire medallions, you may very much want to, well, you also get the, I guess, the gift mini. You might want to just go for that. There is a shop too. You can't buy it from the shop too though. So you do get the sapphire medallions that can buy that from the shop. So you have to think about that too. So it's probably, if you really just want these, you're probably better off just trying to get sapphire medallions, buying them that way. You just have to, determine what you want, but I might talk about a bit more in the shop in a different video. But yeah, I do think buying the theme's probably better for sapphire medallions. You're just like, the chance of sapphire medallions are usually pretty low. Like if you after sapphire medallions, you're probably better just trying to get the higher stages. So my general recommendation is generally, you got to, before you spend any of these, decide what you want, because free to play, you should be able to get to level 5, no problem. I do recommend you probably should go to level 5. You get some nice, you get 100 elemental catalysts, 50,000 valor coins, 10 sapphire medallions is not bad. Previous ones only gave you like 2, so this is 10, so that's enough to buy quite a few stuff to upgrade your Titan skin, or your Titan seals or whatever. If you're very frugal about not leveling up the other artifacts, you could probably get another 10 sapphire medallions and red gifted minion. Whereas the final one, like I said, this does get you the totem. Totems are great, another 10 sapphire medallions. Again, you'll probably have to buy the battle pass. So you have to decide if you want to go for that or if you just want to try to get his souls. Because you will get just if you just want to try to get his souls up so you can get more souls. So those are your options there. But we're gonna go upgrade this here. So boom. Like I said, it's 50 to level 5. And then to get to level 10, you just need an extra 110. So that's 160 total to get to level 10. But then it's like the later levels gets pretty expensive. The final one is 7. To go to level 25, you need 790. And to go to a level 20, you need 530. But like I said, it's just to go to level 150, just to go to level 15 to get to the next, go to level, but to go to level 5, like I said, you only need like 320. I think it's 320 total or something like that, or even might be less, like I said. So that's not too bad. So again, it's pretty cheap to go to level 5. Level 6 requires some frugality. Level 7 requires you to pretty much buy the battle pass or just buy some energy bundles. Battle pass is probably your best bet, like value-wise. That's going to be the best value. So definitely buy that first. But yeah, the energy crystals, you do get these. You can get a bunch from the events. There's a whole lot of quests here. Quite a few you can get from here. Like I said, there's goes to, you get to do quite a few from these. They actually added one more level to this from the hero one. So I think there might be a few more energy crystals available compared to some of the previous ones. So there might be a little bit more generous on this one. So I feel like if you just buy the battle pass, you should be okay on reaching level 7. Spending, yeah, the sapphire medallions, all of them. What was, there's one more thing I was gonna say. Oh yes, the dailies. There's the dailies. You can also get an extra. There's, see right here, that's 6 per day for free, and there's also this one. You can get 2 more per day for free, so that's 8 per day for free. And if you want to buy more, you can do this. If you just need a few more, but generally the best still overall, it's going to be the season baskets. That's $30. Get you better value than this. If you bought all of these, it's like $9. It only gets you 58, whereas the $30 it gets you effectively gets you 180, but it also gets you 40 more explorer moves, gets you 1,000 more of his artifact weapon fragments, 1,000 more of his seal fragments, and just has a bunch of other bonuses. So if you plan on buying more energy crystals, I'd buy this first because this is by far the best value here. Anyway, not too much more to say on this one. If you want to know more about the battle pass, so I did a full video on it, which you can find down below. As always, thank you for watching.